Hello folks, back in February I released a video where I bought Palantir just before Q4 earnings, and this time round I'm doing it again. In this video I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I'm buying Palantir before it releases Q1 earnings. The reasons are rapidly increasing US commercial revenue, impending buybacks, and lastly, Palantir looks extremely bullish technically. Before we begin, most of you are not subscribed, so please hit that like and subscribe button to get instant updates when I post Palantir videos. And also, I'm not a financial advisor, so take all my content with a grain of salt and seek professional financial advice if you need to. So the biggest growth driver for Palantir right now is its commercial division. Their government division still dominates total revenue, but I did a back of the envelope analysis in my last Palantir video, which points to the commercial business outpacing the government one as early as Q4 of next year. If we dig deeper, the US commercial division is growing even faster than globally, and this is what I think the market will be focusing on in today's earnings report. In my opinion, I'm expecting accelerating revenue growth in the US commercial segment, which might even lead to an upgrade in the full year revenue forecast, which currently sits at between $2.65 and $2.67 billion. So last quarter, US commercial revenue grew 70% year over year and 12% quarter over quarter to $131 million. If it can manage to get 100% year over year and 20% quarter over quarter growth for Q1, I think the stock will go up 20% after hours. Many people are focusing on US customer count, but I think a more important metric will be revenue per customer. You want to squeeze more revenue out of those tier 1 customers rather than accumulating tier 3 and tier 4 customers who won't be spending as much money. Anyway, moving on. A second reason why I'm buying before earnings is due to impending buybacks. Now, management already announced a $1 billion buyback last year, but they haven't actually bought any stock back yet. What I want to see in this announcement is management walking the talk and actually committing to buying back stock going forward, because Palantir's free cash flow is off the hook right now, and I don't think keeping cash in money market funds is the best way to create shareholder value. I mean, it's making 5% interest and the company doesn't have to do anything, but it's more about the message you're delivering to shareholders when you say you're going to do something but haven't done so yet. Eventually the market will get impatient, so what I think management should do is upsize the buyback program to $2+ billion and actually start buying back stock. Palantir's free cash flow margin is continuing to expand, and at this stage they're pretty much printing money. We saw companies like Apple upsize buybacks to their shareholders' delight, and I think Palantir should just bite the bullet and do the same. Alright, so moving on to the final reason why I'm buying more Palantir before earnings. I'm a momentum investor. I like to buy stocks with good fundamentals that are going up in price. Palantir is a prime example of a momentum stock. Looking at the weekly chart, we can clearly see that the trend is up. Not only is the price above all key long-term moving averages, it's going up on good volume. Currently it's in a bit of a pullback, but the long-term trend is decidedly up. Usually with momentum stocks, buying on a pullback is a value accretive move. So that's what I'm doing. I'm buying on the current pullback right before earnings. Why am I buying now rather than after earnings? Well, everything becomes difficult after earnings. Let's say the stock gaps up 20% tomorrow after earnings. I'm not going to buy because I've missed the boat. On the other hand, let's say the stock tanks 20% after a disappointing earnings. In that case, I'm also not going to buy, but this time it's due to my bull thesis now being in question, and I'll be scared of the stock going down further. So I'd much rather just get the buy over and done with now and let the market decide where the stock should go from here. However, let's say I buy today and the stock tanks 20% tomorrow. I'll probably hold and take the hit, but then I can think about what to do next after digesting the contents of the earnings report. By the way, Palantir is one of my biggest holdings, and my February purchase is already up around 47%. If Palantir has a good quarter, I think it can leap outside of this upward channel and enter an exponential growth trajectory. If Palantir continues to show strong growth in its US commercial business, it can easily retake the prior high of $40 by the end of this year. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you haven't already, please click like and subscribe for more Palantir videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.